Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Forsyth, Georgia. I remembered. Hope you all had a super fantastic sparkling day. We are in a new location, having a blast, enjoying this place. Lots of trees around us. It is great. Temperatures are a lot cooler than they were in Florida. And the humidity is down. So loving it. We did a Facebook Live earlier from when we were over in the dog park, and not a very big dog park. In fact, the second smallest one we've been in on this journey so far. Zeffie's up there on her usual spot looking out the window. We're waiting for pizza to be delivered to the RV. They cook pizza here at the campground. They have a pizza place, but they're not allowing anybody inside. So they say pull up and somebody will be with you shortly, and they come out, they check you all in while you stay in your RV. They then escort you to your site, help you park the RV so you make sure it's in the right places. And they gave us a list of all the stuff they have available in store. So you just call the number, they charge it to the card they have on file, and they deliver it to your RV. They have pizza, so we've got pizza coming tonight. They don't have pineapple, so we're just getting the bacon and the mushrooms instead of the bacon, mushrooms, and pineapple. But that's okay. I'm having pizza. I haven't had pizza for a while, and I've been craving, like on the drive today, I was like, I could really go for some pizza. So got here and found out they had pizza. I was like, yes. Even though I've done my meal prep for the week and all of that with cooking up the eggs and the hot dogs and the chicken and everything else, we stopped and had all of it and had some of that for lunch today. So I thought, pizza will go down quite nicely tonight. And so we're just waiting for that to be delivered. The drive today was awesome. But first of all, how did your challenges go today? How did your challenges? How about the mindfulness, the mindset of just being quiet, be still. Just be still. How did that one go? And how did your business one of planning 1 hour a day for the next 5 days, where you're going to be doing revenue generating calls, emails, not replying to them, just sending them out, following up on quotes that you've sent out, all of that sort of stuff. So how did you do with putting that into your calendar, and how did you do with day one? And then your I'm trying to remember because my notebook's still packed. Your fun one was to go fish. So how did you do with that one today? Did you actually go down to some water and actually go fishing? Did you play the card game Go Fish? Did you make up those little magnetic cards with the paper clips where you have the magnet on the end of the fishing pole and fish that way, or put a hook on the end of a pole and try and hook the paper clips? All sorts of ways that you can do that, which is really funny because as I was driving along, I came to Perry in Georgia, and I can't remember I think it was exit 62. I know it had a 2 on the end of it. They had a Go Fish Education Center, I think it was. And I was like, what? I tell you, billboards are very interesting in the different states and stuff. So as we're driving into Georgia, we're seeing billboards for, let's see, what do we see? We saw the Adult Super Center, yes. Then we saw the strip club ones, and they were mingled in with the Christian ones. And then there was the liquor outlets, which gave military discounts, by the way. And the adult center had buy one, get one free, or buy one, get half off, but adults only. I thought that was kind of interesting. But it was just very interesting reading all the variety of billboards along the way. Was absolutely hilarious. And I saw my first ever billboard for a Walmart as I was driving along. We didn't stop and do any shopping along the way because I figured I'm only here for 2 nights. There's a Walmart the next exit up when we leave here. So we'll be driving past it as we leave, so that won't be a problem. We'll just stop in at that one, stock up. We've got enough here for tomorrow and for today and tomorrow, so we're good. But yeah, it was very interesting. But then I saw the sign that said Go Fish Education Center, and I was like, what on earth do they teach you to? It was Go Fish, the card game, like something that requires you to have education about it, or is it education about fish? So I'm going to have to go look that one up. But saw some interesting things. Got overtaken by a swimming pool today. Yes. Driving along there. I'm 63, cruise control at 63. I got told it's the best speed for fuel efficiency, especially in a 32 footer, gas powered. And so I'm powering along, and the lead vehicle goes past saying, that says oversized vehicle. And I'm like, well, where the heck is whatever it is that you're in front of? Because he's got his lights going, he's got his flags out. I'm like, where the heck is this thing? I look at my rear vision mirror. There's this great big wide thing taking up the other two. There's a 3-lane road. It's taking up the other 2 lanes. It overtakes me. It's a swimming pool, a fiberglass swimming pool upside down on the back of a truck. And I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever been overtaken by a swimming pool before. And then the tail end Charlie was behind him. So saw 2 major accidents on the way as well. One of them, a truck had jackknifed and blocked 2 lanes in the southbound of the 75. And then later on, there was a car that had banged into the median strip. The first one with the truck blocking 2 lanes, it was this morning. I wasn't that far into Georgia when I saw it. And there was a 3-mile backup. And there were like trucks just lined up with the occasional car and RV sprinkled in between. It was just, and I was like, wow. But yeah, this was like around, because we left at 10:15 this morning, and we got here at 2:20. We did a 20-minute stop at the first rest stop. Then we did, well, I'm sorry, Zeffie wants to say hi. You going to say hi? No? Okay. She's waiting for her French fries. She likes French fries. My junk food dog, she loves her French fries. Then we did a 20-minute gas stop, and then we did a 10-minute, hello. You can just say hi. And then we did a 10-minute quick rest stop as well. So in all, we did 15 minutes of stop time, and the rest of the time was driving time. So we did really, really good time. There was a bit of a breeze today, which affected the driving. I got lots of truck hugs, and what I call a truck hug is I have a truck in front of me, trucks beside me overtaking, and I had like 3 at one point that were all in a like a little mini convoy. So 1 in front, 3 coming down the side of me, and 1's tucked in behind. And so I called it a truck hug. And I have discovered that when I'm having a truck hug, there's not as much buffering from the trucks. So I thought, this is kind of like being in the eye of the storm or something. So I was looking forward to my truck hugs when I got those. But yeah, so it was a really good day travel-wise, and made really good time getting here. So we're really pleased. Went over, checked out the dog park. After we checked out the dog park, you know, look at this. This is what she does to get her butt scratched. Can you see her head down there? Crazy dog. After we did the video before showing you in the dog park and stuff, we went for a walk, went over and checked out the mini golf course, and I'll post pictures of that later. And as I'm walking back, Zeffie's kind of like tiptoeing and going like this with her feet, and she was getting like little prickles or burrs or stuff in her paws, and there was a whole patch of them. So I just picked her up, reached down, picked her up, tucked her under my arm, and just walked off the grass with her. And then when I put her down, she stopped and was picking out these things. And when we got back to the RV, she was on the couch, laying on the couch here after she'd had something to eat and drink. And sorry, my dog is so in play mode right now. And then I pulled the little burr thingies out of the pads of her paws, but it was in between the pads. It wasn't on the end. It wasn't on the flat part that fits the ground. It was on the side pieces. So you had to be very patient with her because she doesn't like her feet being touched. So, but she did allow me to pull those out, which was quite cool. So, but then after that, we just came back, finished getting set up, because before we went to the dog park, we plugged in with the power, plugged in with the water, and then put the sides. Oh, we had the feet down, put the feet down, put the sides out, plugged in the water, plugged in the power, and went off exploring. When we came back, we set up her crate, and haven't done much since then. Just rested, and we ordered pizza just before we got on the live. So we're going to go because our pizza should be here very shortly. And hope you all have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We're just going to do a nothing evening, probably watch a movie. Don't know yet, haven't decided. I know I have a training session at 8 p.m. I think it is. Yeah, 8 p.m. So I've got the laptop out. I just don't have it plugged in online or anything like that. So, what other crazy stuff did we see today? That was about it, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, she just wants lots of loving. She wants to go for another walk. So I'm going to have to keep her away from, watch where these patches are. Either that or figure out how to get her to wear her boots. I've got little booties for her. But one of the trainers told me get baby socks and put them on her first to get her used to having stuff on her feet, then try with the booties. So I may put the baby socks on her tonight and see how she does. I might even videotape it so you guys can see what she's like with socks on her feet. Anyway, that's it from me for today. Hope you all had a super fantastic sparkling day. Thank you all for tuning in. Oh, hang on, there's lots of comments here. What's going on here? Let's see. Jason, where am I heading? I have no idea. I don't know. All my original plans are completely changed. I was looking last night. There's a really cool website that has a blog that they update on a daily basis. That's state by state, what's open, what's closed. And in some states, there's a lot of states that are like all federal parks are closed, or government-run parks are closed, or private campgrounds are closed. So basically, that's a closed state. And then we've got some states that are kind of open, and then we've got some states that are just wide open. So I was looking at that last night, and I'm going to pull out my map book tonight, and I've got different coloured stickers I'm going to stick on the states so I can try and figure out where I'm going to go. But I may, because I'm just south of Atlanta, so I may end up going onto the 40 and just head west along the 40. So what are you doing? What you doing? I have no idea what my dog is. There's nothing under there. For some reason, she likes going under the... There's no toys under there. You haven't been playing with your toys. So where I'm heading, I don't know, but I will definitely let you know if I'm coming to your area, Jason, because I do have that on my map. Let's see what else is on here. Mary Scott, I have definitely seen some weird billboards on my trucks. Oh, speaking of billboards, Buc-ee's is coming to Georgia. There's a big sign. It's going into Warren, I want to say it was Warren Ridge. It's on the 75, and I saw it under construction. So it looks like it's got a long way, a few months before they open that. But there were huge billboards as we're approaching. It's like Warren Ridge or Warren something or other, and it's on the 75, and so I saw all the signs for that. So yeah, so Mary put, I've definitely seen some weird billboards in my travels. The best have probably been the Lake Eufaula Inn. Okay, I'll have to check those ones out, wherever that one is. So that's it from me for tonight. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys later. Be back tomorrow morning with your challenges. So have a great evening. He konera.